everyone always talks about that 2014 study with the mice that proved that generational trauma is a thing, you know. But nobody talks about how 2 years later, the same fucking people prove that when the mice live in a stress-free environment, not only do their symptoms of PTSD go away, but it prevents them from passing on PTSD to the next generation. Why does no one talk about that part? Well, how did I just figure out that part when I knew about the other study since 2017, and I just found out about the 2017 study in 2023? Or it was a 2016 study, actually. I'm so pissed off at everyone who didn't tell me this great news. I'm pissed off about this great news. I feel like I have the boobs of a Junji Ito villain or like monster. I'm always gonna get left for bitches with the boobs of a protagonist in a Junji Ito story instead. So, or love interest or something. Do you know what I mean? Like an MC Junji Ito boob haver. And I'm always gonna be the monster boob haver. Anyway, 7:45, waking up in the morning. It's literally 7:45. This is how I wake up in the morning. Every single fucking morning. I'm screaming and crying. I don't understand people who rebound. Can you imagine if my new boyfriend was waking up to me crying every fucking morning? Because, like, right now you're not seeing me screaming, but you need to understand what accompanies these tears are basically screams. Ingredients, marijuana. Just like me. If you've never been tempted by God or the devil or whoever you think does the tempting, I have an easy explanation for that. He's busy with me. He's busy tempting me. Guess what? He's divorced. As the boys say, let's go.
And it appears
No, how in the hell? Not calling daddy issues anymore because that has too much negative and sexual connotation. They are now my paternal problems. As a boy, you attempted to satisfy your mother's unmet needs and supply her with what she felt she couldn't get from your father. Later on, you might have experienced difficulty committing to a woman. You might shut down emotionally or physically, fearing that your partner, like your mother, will want or need too much from you. A boy who was his mother's confidant often creates quick relationships with women. He can even become a womanizer, leaving a trail of broken hearts in his wake. The remedy is a close bond with his father. You know who you are.
I've seen Hank bomb before, not in comedy, but in music, but really bomb.
It was comedy music. Not that anyone was listening.
Nobody found it funny because nobody heard anything you said. I think you...
Hello, it's me, the #1 Hank Green Spotify listener. I laughed. I love it. Anglerfish song, and I love the song about Susie Kazoo the squirrel, the homicidal squirrel. I like the song about the founding fathers. Why don't I know who the founding fathers are? I love this. I'm like so, I can't even think straight right now about all the songs I like because I feel very upset right now that he thinks nobody listens to his old comedy music. No one did, and no one said I do. I am still streaming it, Hank. Don't you worry. I figured out the problem with my relationships. The problem is I grew up listening to One Direction when I was 13, and that shaped how I view romance. To me, that was the most romantic song in the world, and songs. To me, those were the most romantic songs in the world, and I know my blueprint for romance. So the reason I'm failing at love is because I don't have mutual obsession, or at least one-sided obsession. There's not enough obsession. Guys aren't obsessed enough with me. Like when they say, if I didn't have you, I'd never see the sun. You taught me how to be someone. That's insane. And that's the level of insanity that I need in my life.